From the hollers and hills of West Virginia, it's Heavenly Hills Homestead with another episode. Stay tuned. Boom! Alright, so had to come out here today and clean up this old girl. I clean her up every day, but you just got to keep a real good eye on her. This is the 1347 Rotobaugh. You guys might have seen some of the shorts on her. She's got this place right here. It's a little concerning because she started to crack downward, like she's V'd, like that. And so that's a little concerning. I'm hoping she don't go. I'm hoping she'll make it all the way to the end. And even though it's a smaller pumpkin, I mean, it's only got 80 to 85 square foot of plant, not very much. So it's a big pumpkin for such a little plant. And I really believe that if we can get her to the end, she's gonna be over 20% heavy, I think. I truly believe that. So show you this end over here real quick, turn this off. You see, she's gashed and gouged. Should have named her Freddy Krueger. All these marks she's got all over her, and they are big bad, but you can see there, see how they heal. So these are all ones that I've gotten healed up, and we're expecting the rest of these to heal up just the same. Keeping the fan on her. I got a bigger fan on her now. Got the box fan over here blowing, keeping all that dry, hopefully. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what transpires. But I really believe if I can get her to the end and just get her to a certified scale, I think everybody's going to be surprised at what her real weight will be. You know, she's going to look like a tiny pumpkin. I mean, it's not tiny. She's almost 300 pounds. But I believe if she goes 20 or more percent heavy, it's going to be something that people are going to want to look into. Even though she's a small pumpkin, I think it'll get some attention being heavy like that. So the next thing we got to do is we're going to tie up this gourd right here. And she keeps on slipping every night when she grows over a foot. And so we're just going to get her tied up there a little bit. Not much, not going to pinch her off. Just give her some stability to where she don't, slack so much. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to use pieces of sheet to do it. Okay, so I'll show you what we get done. Like this right here. I think this is good. You can see, if she starts to slip any, it like if she starts to drag down, it'll catch her and hold her up. You can see there, it holds it. So pull it there, pull it over here. So you don't want to constrict it too much because it's got to be able to move and grow. So you just want to slow the drop, not completely stop it. You just want to slow it down so it's a little less likely to do it or less likely to go as far when it drops down, because it's pulling the vine down, and you can see that stem way up in there. So hopefully we stop that. I'm gonna put one more on there just for a precaution. So we pulled back the 1883 Bayuk. T-post in the ground. Used the toe straps and the ratchet strap to pull her back. Put some more sand around her. She's looking good. I had to clean her stem today. I gotta get a fan put on this one today. This one, this is the 1965 Rotobaugh. She's doing really good. Her day 40 was up there with the Tiger King one and the 1088 Bayou, so that is good. She's had some really big gains this week, 245-pound days and 155-pound days, so she's starting to cook and we like it. Put some more sand around her. So yeah, we're just gonna cover them up, getting ready to rain. You can see the rain coming. I still got to go over here and take a look at these other two real quick, and then we'll go from there. I did check this one's stump, and the 1883 stump, and it was puking and everything still. I had to cut some extra off of the main vine because it was somehow still puking. I don't know why. But what we're going to try here in just a minute is something interesting, so stay tuned. All right, guys, let's go and check out our Kinsley pumpkin. See how she's doing today. After the surgery yesterday. Congratulations, though, to Scott Bayuk for winning the Howard Dill Award at the Kentucky State Fair. Beautiful pumpkin, really good looking pumpkin. And some good ones to mention was Doc Rotobaugh. Had an 850 pounder, took down there. Nice looking pumpkin, heavy solid fruit. I think he said it measured like 7 something, and so it went heavy to chart. Very nice looking fruit. And then his dad, Albert Rotobaugh, congratulations on that 963 pound fruit, my good sir. That is a nice looking pumpkin as well. So that is all went to the Kentucky State Fair, but we are still here trying to make things happen. So let's see what she looks like. What do we got? Stem looks good. This looks good. Is it dry? It's dry, but it seems a bit soft compared to yesterday. So just gonna leave it hooked up. I'll come and clean it here in a little bit some more, but it's been raining since last night, so that's kind of to be expected. But I tell you what I've thought about doing. I thought about taking one of these vines here and grafting it into the plant somewhere. And so what I may end up doing is I may find this main vine right here, find a secondary on here somewhere close, take that secondary and plumb it in to the pumpkin plant, and that way the main is back into the plant. So I'm thinking about grafting the main back into the plant. I want to do that, but it won't quit raining, and I ain't been able to do it today. So hopefully it'll stop raining soon and I can do it. Got a little burn on some leaves. I ain't really worried about it now. So I've got so much undergrowth coming, it's no big deal. I am kind of curious though, is there any other pumpkins growing in this mess here? I can't see anything, but I would venture to say there may be one in there somewhere lurking and growing. Well, anyhow, she's looking all right, and she sounds surprisingly hard, solid. So we'll see. I might take her to Tennessee Valley on September 8th. I may take her there if I can't keep her like going. If I end up having to cut her off the main and the only thing I got left is the secondary, I probably will try to do something like that. But what I'm thinking is I may end up taking a secondary back here, bringing it and plumbing it in over on this side to the secondary right here. And so I'm trying to maximize what I got going on here. Yeah, so we may do some stuff. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so it's Sunday, and then possible chance on Monday. after that, it's supposed to dry out. So, you know, we'll see. But I do want to try to graft some stuff, but the sun's just now come back out again today. I mean, I've been all through here working today, and it just keeps coming out and raining, and then it'll rain for about 30 minutes to an hour and dry off, and it comes back to raining again. So I don't know how much I will or won't get done today working on that, but it is what it is. It sucks that everything's died like it has. I'm thankful that we're getting something like these golden accordions here. Beautiful tomatoes. Tastes really good too. Last year they was indestructible, and but last year I got my seeds from a different company than I did this year. I got my seeds from Baker Creek this year instead of the other company. I think it was Parks, and it seems like these are not nearly as durable, because last year they were relentless. They didn't die. They grew and grew and grew and grew and grew. You can check those videos out from last year. I mean, they took over the whole end down there, and just 3 or 4 plants had, you know, massive plants, and produced all the way through October. This year, not so good. Last year they were called orange or yellow, something like that, orange or yellow accordions, and then this year they were called golden accordions. I don't know if that's a difference or what, but I don't know. But at least we're harvesting stuff and keep on picking here and see what all we do get. And we got stuff in the house, and here's a nice one shaping up to be a really good one, and it's a very heavy tomato. In fact, oh yeah, I might have to pick that. I believe that's probably that's a really big tomato. I might have to pick it right now. All right, we'll get it picked and weighed. So on going. So we got, I believe these are big gems right here. They're looking good. They're really big. The red one is too. I think it's long. Ahi White Fantasies. I'll have to look through my stuff to find what that is again. Here's my F1s that I planted, that I crossed this past winter. Look how dark they ripen to. Is that not beautiful? It's like a black, it's like a cherry black red color. It's awesome. Can't wait to get the F2s growing out of these. I'm gonna get these seeds out today and start drying them and probably plant them by the end of the week, next week. Poblanos, we've got some of them here, and some Bueno Mulatas and some other stuff in there. All right, guys, gonna give you all a little tour of some new state records getting ready to be set, I believe. I had this tied up yesterday a little bit, and it kinked it just a touch right there. I hope that doesn't continue to grow that way now, but what I tried to do was loosely hang some stuff on here. I'll show you some pictures of that. And like right here is what it was, pieces of sheet. Tried to loosely hang it on there, and that way if it was to fall during the nighttime, because it just the vine just keeps falling. If it was to fall any, it would get caught. Well, it caught it and got tight, and then go away. Stupid bees. And then it cut to that little kink in there. It was straight as an arrow yesterday. Now I got that slight little kink. I do believe it'll probably come out, but it's already 56 inches long, and so I think 90 and a half is the state record. So and she's young. She's been growing roughly 6 to 9 inches a night. She's had several nights that were 10. So and she, like I say, she's young. There's another one up here, and I don't think you can see it very well, but it's up. Let me see here. Clear everything out of the way, maybe y'all can see it right there. It's a very young fruit as well, and it goes way up in there, and it's ended right there. It goes through the cattle panels. I'm getting ready to get the ladder up here and pull it out from the cattle panels, but you can see it goes way up there. And look at that. I mean, you can't even see the end of it. It's just so far up there. So anyhow, that's another one that we're looking at for possible state record. Not looking for nothing huge this year, just want to get that state record under my belt. Once I have that, next year we'll focus better on some, maybe crushing some US or state records, or excuse me, US or world records next year. And you can see this one here is quite long as well. It's right here, comes all the way, and it's straight as an arrow. See it right through there? Let's see if I can zoom in here a little bit so you guys can see. All right, so it's right through there. You can see the tip of the bamboo there. That's one, and you can see it grows way up in there. All right, and then right above it is another little one. It's growing right through there, and you can see it right there at the tip of the bamboo. And it's really long and growing good too. So we got 2 on each plant, and now we're going to, I mean, and they're relatively straight, very straight from everything that I can tell here. You know, been watching them for a few days now, and they're looking straight and doing good. So hopefully, with any luck, we're going to have some records. Now, my only question is, last year tried to tie them up and hang them and made a mess for myself, and already have this year trying to tie them up and then made a mess once again and kinked that one a little bit. So any recommendations or you know, any feedback would be welcomed. I'll show you the other side of this real quick. They've grown up the one side and they're coming back down this side. So that's what it looks like. Yeah, it's a big plant. 2 big plants. Didn't need the third one, who knew? All right, guys. Okay, we're gonna have to get in here and do a little bit of culling today. We've got 1 cull, 2 cull, 3 cull, and I'm sure there's more culls. So got that one big gal there. We're gonna let her grow and do her thing. Hopefully get over 75 pounds. I was told I should be able to crush that record, so we shall see. There's 2 plants in here, 2 field pumpkin plants in here, and we got another field pumpkin right through there. So yeah, all right, I think I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna cull these and pick our fruits, and I'm gonna terminate the main up there, I think, and then I guess since my tomatoes are dying, I'll just start routing the plant through here. So might as well, right? They're all dying anyhow. So that's what we'll do. This one I thought I was probably out of the cantaloupe race with this one here not growing very well, and he found that one. I don't know how old it is, don't know how big it is, don't know what the cross is. It was tucked up underneath there real good, but I'm hoping she's got something going on so we can use her, and we'll see what we get out of her, hopefully. As for the rest of this stuff, it's gone wild. Cushaws have gone wild, bushel gourds gone wild. I'm just letting it do its thing at this point. I don't even care what grows, because my main focus is getting a few things to the scale. I've got my picks of things that are doing well, and I'm gonna keep pushing along on those and see what we come up with. So I am going to give these guys some nitrogen today, just to see if that little extra nitrogen won't encourage some more leaf growth. I don't know that it will or that it won't, but we'll see. Giant cucumber right here, and it's pretty heavy. I mean, it's really heavy. You can see there, it's the lines and stuff in it. It just grew weird. Probably would have done a lot better had they not been planted over here, where I don't know what the problem is here. Just not a good patch for melon type stuff, obviously. So maybe it don't dry off quick enough. Maybe it was just a bad year for melons because my watermelon ain't doing real good either. So maybe it was just a bad year. I don't know. But I might try here next year and in another couple spots and see, you know, if they do any better or any worse. And but yeah, this was upsetting. But we got beans growing. That's a good thing. Got plenty of green beans. So they'll be sprouting and getting picked pretty soon and stuff. So I'll get out of here and onto the net. A hammock for that cucumber. Long. Thing is huge. And made one for this one over here. And it was plumb pinched off. I'm hoping yeah, they should have fixed it there. Still kind of pinched off, but not as bad. See there. Shh. I'm trying to say. I hope it's not too awful bad. I think it'll heal up like that too. I think. So we're gonna leave it alone. Let it do its thing. It's pretty solid. So, you know, pretty long too. So, we have another one set here somewhere that I set, and I cannot find it right now, but it's there. So anyhow, if that one don't work out, something happens to it, well, you got it. But it was definitely was hitting and they pinched it completely off. So hopefully this will help it and get it back on track. And then I put my Breno on our long gourd to get some footage of that. So it'll be time-lapsing the long gourd grow for a little while. And yeah, so that's what we've gotten done. Plus tons of other stuff we've done today. Fertilizing and watering and spraying pesticides and fungicides and all kinds of stuff trying to keep these plants alive. Worst possible year to try to grow anything of any stature. But we may luck out and get blessed with 1 or 2 or 3 new records. So we'll see what we got. Everything so far is looking a-okay. If I can just keep it going and keep it doing what it's doing, we might luck out and get some things done. So we're gonna get out of here and finish this video up. So we appreciate you watching. We'll see you tomorrow, right here in the Hollers and Hills, West Virginia.
Don't forget to smash that like button, that notification bell.
Good job. Here you go. Thank you. Don't forget to share. Yep. There you go. Good job. And subscribe.